Good morning, Dubai. Happy Thursday, and welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today: the Dubai real estate agents who have broken advertising rules.
As well, wash your car before traveling, or you could face a fine of 500 dirhams.
The top Emirati businessman has shared his thoughts on the British economy.
As well, AUD alumna Safia Sayegh shines at Paris Summer Olympics for 2024.
Also, inside the world of Syrian violinists Mira and Jida, they'll be with us after about 8:50, I think.
And it's 284 days since the genocide began on October 7 in Gaza, and the current death toll stands at 38,794, and the number of injured people is 89,364, and 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes.
Seeing a lot of people joining the live today. Good morning to everyone. If you're not joining from Dubai, let us tell you it is hot here. We're hitting temperatures of 39 degrees Celsius. Humidity is at 62%. It is sticky out. And in case you didn't realize, today is Farah's birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you so much.
Age?
I'm 26 now.
Mood?
Amazing. Good. I mean, I made it everyone's problem. I kept on telling everyone in the office I'm having birthday blues last week. I told you.
Would you agree that it's been a roller coaster?
Yeah. I would. I don't know. Just be me. I am very accepting of the age that I am at right now. However, I don't know. It's like the week before or the few weeks before, I kind of like get like, oh my God, I'm growing older. What am I gonna do? But
get it.
Yeah, and
26 is a good age.
It is.
I think 26 is a good age.
It is. It's fine. But my sister was like this morning was like, "Hi, Farah," and she just like came back from a flight. I'm like, what kind of like energy would? If I was her, I would not have the energy. She was like, "Hi, Farah, happy birthday," and she even sang for me on the phone. And then she goes like, "Well, you're closer to 30 now." Well, because she said that, I need to call her out. Do you guys
closer to 30?
Closer to 30, and I don't mind that.
I'm sure you had realized.
I don't mind that. I mean, I know, but you don't. Like, why would she need to be like? By the way, you're closer to 30. You're basically 30.
Is she a younger sister?
Yes.
Yeah, that's younger sister energy.
Literally, it is younger sister annoying energy. And because she said that, I want to call her out.
Let's do it.
She has a list on her phone of people who wished her happy birthday, so she can, when it's their birthday, see if she would want to wish them happy birthday or not. That's petty.
So, as in, but sure, like as in someone who said happy birthday?
Yeah.
Or does it go further than that? Like, it's literally just if, for example, today's your birthday, and if I didn't say happy birthday, I would be on the list, and then it comes around to my birthday and you're not reciprocating?
Yeah.
So, for example, if I gave you a flower, would you reciprocate with the flower? Would she take a note of that, or how does it work?
Yeah, she literally on her notes app, she has a list of people who wished her happy birthday, who got her a gift, who took her out. And then when it's their birthday, if this person did this, she would do that.
Whoa.
And if this person did not do this, she would not do that. And I think, in my opinion, that's so petty. And I'm just like thinking like, oh my God,
does anyone else
have the energy to do all of that? Like, seriously, I really hope my sister is watching, because I'm sorry. You said I'm basically 30. Well, I'm calling you out. So.
And we both agree that we don't like this behavior.
Yeah, it's so petty. I mean, imagine like the amount of energy that she had to put to write the name of the person on the list, and the energy that she would have to put when she sees a post that it's their birthday, and say like, oh yeah, well, they wished me a happy birthday. Well, I'll wish them.
You know what though? Maybe we're taking it from the negative slant, because there's two things. One is like, I'm only going to give them what they gave me. And the other is maybe she's super popular and she gets a lot of cheeky. She gets a lot of birthday wishes, and you want to make sure you don't forget someone. For example, what if today someone in the office next door that we don't know, what if they pop in and give you something? And that would be very sweet, and you'd want to make a note of that. So then the next, maybe you want to be like, oh, when is your birthday? So you make sure that you don't forget them because they remembered you. So maybe she's doing it in that way.
That is... You're so positive, Casey. It makes me sometimes think, oh my God, am I such a negative?
It's only because we both threw under the bus, so I had to find the positive. I felt bad.
I know, but you know, she does that to even family members.
Right.
Because like, you know, sometimes like I have I'm the kind of person, I do give people a lot like the benefit of the doubt. So it's like, yeah, what if they forgot? What if they're busy? What if they have things to do, you know, which could be. But she does not give people the benefit of the doubt. So even like some people from the family members would not wish her happy birthday, she would have them on the list.
Well, now you know, guys, if you're in Farah's family, you're being done dirty on that list. We're going to jump on, but I just want to say thank you to Thomas W in the comments, because a couple of people said happy birthday, and he said, to quote Jane Fonda, 70 is the new 40.
Thank you, guys.
So as we get older, like 40 is, by the way, 100% the new 30.
I agree.
And 26 is the new 21.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's jump into our top story.
Well, 256 brokers broke Dubai's real estate ad rules. During the first half of 2024, the Dubai Land Department imposed fines on 256 brokers for violating real estate advertising regulations. Over this period, the Dubai Land Development Real Estate Control Department conducted 450 field inspections of real estate firms and projects, alongside of 1,530 checks on related advertisements.
These efforts resulted in 1,200 warnings issued to brokers and entities that breached advertising firms. Now, Ali Abdullah Al Ali, who's the director of the Real Estate Control Department at DLD, which is the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, RERA, he emphasized the importance of adhering to the regulatory guidelines to sustain and develop the market. They have urged brokers and the public to avoid unauthorized property advertisements.
Well, let me tell you, actually, there are a lot of stories that I hear of people who want to whether rent or even buy a house, and they got kind of like scammed by the broker or the real estate person.
This is the thing, and that's why we're so lucky to have the DLD really working on the case to make sure that the process is regulated and streamlined. I don't know exactly, in terms of advertisements, does that mean like a physical advertisement? My only personal experience of this is when you go on to a property aggregator and you message 10 people about this apartment, and then they're like, oh, well, that one's gone. But we might have another one for you. So it's just not a very fast process. Maybe it was an advertisement that's just been sitting there for a long time. So they've got a one bed with photos up and they don't. But this is exactly the type of stuff that they're trying to remove to help people if they're looking for properties.
And it's even happened to me, actually. I was, you know how I'm thinking of moving out and all of these things. So we are like looking for apartments. And I saw a beautiful apartment on the internet, and I wanted to go and check it out. So the guy was kind of like weird. He was like, no, send me your ID number and all these things. And I was like, why? But I did not. And so I went to the building that it said this apartment was in, and I'm like, hey, I'm at the building.
Oh, you went?
I went. I'm like, you know what? It's either you or me. Let's see who's gonna win. And then he goes like, well, what building, ma'am? And I told him, like, I'm at the building of this apartment, and I sent him the link and so on. And at the same time, I asked the security guard, I'm like, are there apartments? And he goes like, no. And that's when I knew that it's a scam. And then after that, he kept on literally spamming my phone. And I'm like, you're a scam, leave me alone. And I blocked the guy.
Yeah, that's true. I would probably wait until you have an agent there to bring you into the apartment, because I've been trawling into, I've just seen the apartments I like, so I go to the building, and sometimes the securities can help you. They have an unlocked apartment and sometimes they don't. So I would wait till you have a broker to let you in, because they're kind of authorized to open that door, as we are not.
I agree with you. What?
Speaking of regulating and tidying up the city, we jump into our next story, which is you must wash your car before you travel, or you might face a fine of 500 dirham. Drivers, you have been warned. On July 13th, Dubai municipality shared a reminder on social media for residents to ensure that their cars are kept in tip-top shape before traveling. So, for example, if you are parking in a public parking space in particular, this post means for you.
Well, the post reads as follows: don't let abandoned cars spoil our city's beauty. And it offered as well tips like not to leave your car in a public area and to clear your car regularly, especially before traveling.
So this follows on from a report in July 2019 when Dubai police enforced a rule that says residents can face a fine of 500 dirham if their car is parked in a public place and left unwashed for a long period of time. So it's basically about the aesthetic of the city. We love how clean it is, and this is one of the small measures that you may not see in other countries that basically says if your car is dusty and your car has a license and it's connected to you, they could fine you, they could put a ticket on your car, and you could come back to that ticket. So you don't want that.
I agree. And honestly, I agree with the city because, Dubai is beautiful. There was a video that I saw of a girl who went and walked down the street just like to prove to everyone that Dubai is clean and beautiful with her white socks. And towards the end, she showed everyone her socks, they're still clean.
Yeah,
because
right.
It's a very clean city. It's aesthetically beautiful. So when there are cars like that, it kind of like ruins the whole vibe, the whole aesthetic. And as you said, that's why the fines are there. Just like avoid getting a fine and clean your car. It's for your own benefit as well. My mom has a saying that she says all the time, when you are around a clean area and a clean space, whether it's your car, whether it's your room, whether it's anything really, your office as well, you will feel better and you will be even more productive and you will.
But these people are gone.
There. They're gone, but then it's like, I understand that, but it's like you guys are ruining the Dubai.
Yeah.
Contribute to Dubai and make your car clean.
It's just interesting because dust builds so quickly here. So if there's a sandstorm, say if you've parked your car for a week and there's a sandstorm at the beginning of the week, your car is going to be super sandy when you get back. I wonder if I imagine there is always, and I feel like in the city, there's always a bit of leeway. They're not quick to do the tickets, but it depends where you're traveling, parking. But there's a car I've noticed, we have about 7 spaces where I park. And I just noticed in the last 2 days, there's a really dusty car there and people have already started writing, wash me on it. And we only have 7 spaces. So the fact that the car is there concerns me because I'm like, if you're going to take the space all summer, that's so cheeky. But also, I've only just noticed it. So I'm thinking, how long has it really been sitting there? And I wonder if it's going to be there for the entire summer.
I mean, in that case, if let's say if a person traveled and the sandstorm hits, and of course, if you guys get a fine and you go to the police department, they would understand that you were not there and then the sandstorm hit. But if you guys can avoid that at all costs, just wash your car. It's better. You're gonna feel better and you're gonna not get a fine.
Yeah, I reckon on the sandstorm front, I can't imagine Dubai police are going to go around ticketing for dusty cars in the week after. It would be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I think they are quite logical in how they operate in that way. Let's jump into our next story. We're super excited about Olympic season because we've got many people close to home who are taking part.
Well, AUD alumna Safia Sayegh shines at Paris Summer Olympics for 2024. AUD alumna Safia Sayegh is taking center stage at the Paris Olympics 2024 as the recent graduate from the American University in Dubai. You guys, this is very exciting because I graduated from the American University in Dubai, and the Olympics are taking place on August 4 during the Summer Olympics.
So she's going to be taking part in the women's road race. She's a cyclist and she's been training hard for the upcoming Olympics, as I'm sure you have no doubt, just as she has for every tournament before this. Now, really sweet, AUD, they also posted the news of her qualification, showing how proud they are of her. Even to get to the Olympic stage is amazing, but no doubt we're going to be watching keenly at Safia and also at the other 14 UAE contestants who are going to be taking part in the Olympics. 14!
I mean, so honestly, to be honest with you, Casey, when I saw the post on AUD's Instagram page before seeing it on our page, and I'm just like, that's so sweet because AUD is so proud of their students and even after graduation and what they achieve, and they keep on contact with us, so it just makes me very happy.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
They keep on sending us emails. We do have some graduate alumna dinners, a lot of things, and it's just beautiful because seeing it honestly is very beautiful. And what they said actually in their post, it goes our recent graduate takes center stage at the Paris Summer Olympics for 2024, and we cannot be prouder. Tune in on the 4th of August to root for cyclist Safia Sayegh during the women's road race at 4 p.m. UAE time.
Come on, Safia.
You can do it. You can make AUD proud. You can make the women's team proud.
And
you
the
can
country
make
proud, I think.
The country proud, honestly. And it's just beautiful, honestly, the fact that women like that are celebrated. because I know for a fact that she for sure must have gone through really hardcore training.
Absolutely.
I don't even know how to cycle yet. I tried, but it didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have a bike growing up?
Yeah, but that one with like 4 wheels.
Have you seen that? I know you're not a Friends fan, but there's an episode where Phoebe, they get to the point they realize that one of the characters has never cycled a bike.
Oh my God.
We need to get you a bike. Rich has a bike.
Oh, I would fog.
We'll get you on a bike.
Everyone, it's fine.
But super exciting as we get closer to the Olympics, kicking off on July 26th in Paris. And we'll be watching keenly for all the UAE contestants. Let's jump into our next story. Top Emirati businessman shares his thoughts on the British economy. We posted this yesterday and we got a lot of responses. So we'd love your thoughts on this one. Khalaf Al Habtoor believes British citizens might have the fear of an uncertain future. In a post on X, he wrote, "Every time I see the situation in Great Britain, I thank God Almighty for my blessings in this country." He continued, "During my recent stay, I noticed the decline among their inability to spend money as before, such as on restaurants and things like that."
He as well highlighted deterioration of economic conditions and the British citizens' fear of spending on various life activities and of an uncertain future.
He went on to highlight all of the benefits that the UAE government provides its citizens, including housing, medical care, education, family support and more, allowing them to have a good and happy and secure life. It's quite interesting because he's Khalaf Al Habtoor of the Habtoor Group and hugely successful, and he's very open to debate. He's very open to conversation. So if you go onto his Twitter, his X account, you'll have a lot of his thoughts and opinions, and he's so supportive of the UAE and the economy here and everything that we do. And I felt like in this one, a lot of the responses were kind of obviously many in support of what he was saying, many praising our blessings here in the UAE, and then on a few on the other side saying kind of, look, Britain is a welfare state, and there's a welfare program to support all citizens. So although there might be a bit of a decline, there's pluses and there's reasons as to why that's happening.
I agree with you. And as well, I have a theory that when you live in the UAE, it's very hard to adapt as fast as you think you can adapt when you move to another country. I'm sure that Britain is an amazing country, of course, and it has its own benefits and so on. But because we are so used to the life that the UAE has given us, whether it's like, as he said, healthcare and a lot of things, cleanliness, the law is, and literally everything from all aspects. So it's very hard to adapt. I am sure it's not only him. My cousin as well, when she moved from Dubai to London, she did mention that. She did say like, oh my God, I love London, but nothing is like Dubai.
You know what I think though? I think the grass is always greener. I think we're so blessed with our privileges here. I think, there's a lot of things to be thankful for in many countries. And maybe when we're in such a tidy bubble, an aesthetic bubble, that everything here is quite perfect in how it works. And I think then when you kind of cast a glance at another town or another city, you think Dubai is up here, and of course it is. But yet there are also many things to be thankful for there. So I think on this side we'll always wave the flag for the UAE because we're sitting here and we're enjoying its benefits. But I've no doubt there's people who will wave the flag for the UK as well. That brings us to the end of our show. We're going to jump in to our next guests. But before we do, it's Farah's birthday. And it's time to celebrate.
Oh my God,
Farah Del Rey. It is her birthday. Happy birthday, Farah Del Rey, because of course she looks like her, she acts like her, she sings like her.
Oh yeah, are you sure? I think, oh my God, this is so sweet. Who did that?
I failed
that is
dramatically.
So sweet. Oh my God, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. You didn't need to. Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's flowerless.
Oh my God, you're so sweet.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. That's amazing.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
Guys, this is Mira and Gija. We're going to have them on very, very shortly. Thank you guys. That was beautiful.
Course. Thank you so much.
There's a lot of people staying back there.
Thank you. You're so
Happy birthday, Farah Del Rey.
Thank you so much.
You have to wear this all day. Sorry, you should have stood up.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is the best birthday surprise ever. I love it. Oh my God, I'm so gonna.
Everyone's left already.
Everyone left.
This is flourless. It's gluten-free.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so gonna eat it.
I went to Magnolia Bakery and I was like, what's gluten-free? She nearly laughed me out of the door. And she pointed at this one. I was like, that's fine.
Sweet. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much.
No,
You really
not at
didn't
all.
have
Happy
to.
birthday.
You really didn't have to. But we both need to eat.
Absolutely.
Because for good luck.
Absolutely.
For good luck.
We can tuck in.
To. Perfect. Oh my God. Okay, so I need to. Do I put this here? Oh my God. I'm trying to
We can
figure
just
it out.
stick this right here. If no one's seen the resemblance, this is our Farah Del Rey in the office. Farah is, by the way, a ray of sunshine. She's only started a couple of months ago, but she brings a lot of light to this office. So happy birthday.
I'm so gonna wear this.
Literally. Okay.
Thank you so much.
We'll let you go and eat your cake. And
Well.
we'll bring in, by the way, that violin performance was Mira and Jida, two Syrian violinists who live in the UAE.
I need to go and fix this.
And they will be with us
all out.
after this short break. Do stay tuned. guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Joining us today are the incredible violinists, twins Mira and Jida. These talented musicians began their journey at the tender age of 5 and have since graced stages from small school events to the prestigious Dubai Opera. So excited to have you on the show. Welcome.
I'm so glad to be here.
Also, thank you so much for that kind of impromptu happy birthday for Farah. I know she really appreciated it.
Of course, it's our pleasure.
Hey guys, welcome back.
How often would you get put on the spot for musical performances? Like, is it a thing at family events?
It really is a thing. Actually, we're always at family events and just randomly they're like, oh, like, can you play something for us and stuff like that. So yeah, we get put on the spot a lot.
Are you okay with that?
Well, yeah, most of the time. But when we were little, it used to be very nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
because
but
we weren't
as
used to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But as we grew up, like, it became something nice. We like to share like our music with our family. And
So when we were little, like, we introed that you started playing at the age of 5. Can you remember your first memories with the violin?
I can remember my first performance. It was Twinkle Twinkle, and I was so nervous. I remember walking onto the stage, and I didn't know whether the chair was for me or not. And it was for the pianist.
did you end up sitting on the chair?
Yeah, and then they were like, get up. You're performing right there.
And were you performing together at that point?
No, in the beginning, actually, we played separately because we used to take lessons separately. And I don't think we were like advanced enough to play together because obviously it's not easy to like harmonize together and play at the exact same time. But after we like reached a certain stage, we were able to like combine our music. Yeah.
Was it a very musical house?
I mean, like none of my parents play the instrument. Like it was just something both of us really liked. So, we just grew up loving it. It wasn't a musical. We made it a musical house, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, interesting. I mentioned before the show, I played a little bit of violin. I played a little bit of piano. I played the accordion. But I was terrible at everything. And I think I got to the point of like 10, 12, and it slowly like flittered off. At what point did you guys kind of like, and did your parents maybe realize like, oh, these guys are really talented?
Honestly, I think it was a year into it. They saw that, we continued with, because a lot of our friends were doing piano and all that, but they never really continued.
Yeah.
And they saw that we kind of had the dedication. We were still only 5, but we had the dedication, so they kind of saw into the future.
But I think like the point where they started seeing like talent and commitment and like discipline with us is like maybe once we started like going, for example, to the orchestra, when we joined the NYO orchestra, and we'd commit every Saturday to going, and then events and all of that. And obviously it took up a lot of our time and we had to make a lot of sacrifices. So I think at that point our parents realized that like they're actually dedicated to this, you know?
When you look back at those sacrifices you made now, because I know parents watching will want their kids to pursue musical instruments, and when you look back as talented musicians with a great career behind you, and I'm sure lots to come, are you happy you made those sacrifices?
Definitely. I think it's
so
worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth
like,
it.
We're here and we're very happy to be here.
I think in the moment though, you kind of dread it, but then later on in life, you kind of see it as something that was so worth it.
Yeah, I think like when you're younger, like I wish I could be out with my friends now rather than being here. But like I'm very glad my parents were very supportive and they like let us commit to this, because now we're very grateful to be in this position. Yeah,
it's so true, because I know everyone who gave something up wishes, like, I wish I could speak another language, I wish I could play the piano, like we're so jealous of you. But talk to me, you mentioned at the beginning those kind of first stage nerves.
Yes, first stage nerves. I think they started fluttering away at the age of 8, 9, because that was when we kind of started getting used to the performing. But it started getting easier when we started doing it together. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. It's different being like 2 people on the stage and like rather than 1, and we find comfort in each other as well. So it's definitely easier.
You were
together.
less nervous than me.
I was always a bit less nervous and stuff like that. But we still bring out the best in each other, I think, and bring out the comfort as well.
That's so amazing. I actually wanted to bring up kind of like the twin energy, and if you had like a signal for each other in case anything is like, you know, like, do you have a tell that no one could see, but you know that something's going wrong or something's going right?
It's just an eye contact.
It's an eye thing, yeah. Like we both get it. Like we can't. I don't think I can even put it into words. It's really like a me and her thing. You know what I mean? Like we can just tell. Like if I'm trying to tell her to do something, like with my eyes, or if she's trying to talk to me and telling me to do something with her eyes again.
Do you think the talent was? You're obviously both super talented. Do you think it was in you, or do you think it's something you really had to earn?
You kind of have to earn it. Like,
no
one's really born with a skill.
Yeah, but I do feel like No, I think like you develop talent. I don't think talent is something that you just are born with. I agree, actually. Yeah, you should practice, and we developed it definitely. Yeah.
And what about your twin style?
Twin style, like when we're performing.
Yeah, well, I wonder, as twins, do you think your style has evolved together? Because I know that you dress similar.
Yeah. But I don't think we're like our styles have developed together. What do you think? Like,
No, I think
we both have different styles of playing. We both have different preferences
preferences,
and
yeah.
pieces, and
but we always compromise and find a middle ground.
like a middle ground. Yeah, sometimes we play pieces she likes, sometimes we play pieces I like. But yeah, that's what makes it nice. We have like more variety of music, you know.
I'm glad that you brought it into music because I was talking about fashion.
But we have
I think similar fashion.
similar
Like,
style, I'd say. Yeah.
our closet is literally the same. We just share the clothes.
Yeah, even like we don't like we like to wear the same because we have the same style. Obviously, sometimes maybe she'll want to wear something else, I want to wear something else. But in general, yeah, in fashion, I'd say we have similar style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the here and now. So on Instagram, you've got about 25,000 followers, and your bio reads 2 Syrians living in Dubai. So when did you move here? Have you always lived here?
We've actually lived here all our lives. We were just born in Syria, and then we've lived here all our lives. And the UAE has given us actually a lot of opportunities here in Dubai, and we've been on like the Dubai Opera, many stages. We also in Expo we performed numerous amount of times. In the UAE Pavilion, we got honored by Sheikh Noor Al Kaabi.
Wow.
Yeah, and she gave us the label as dreamers because of all the things we were able to achieve in the past 10 years.
Wow, that's amazing. Can we talk a little bit about the musical education that you received and how you got to this point?
Yeah, so we both did the Trinity College of Music in London. We completed the diploma, the ATCL diploma, and so basically it's after every year you complete an exam, and it's actually really difficult to complete the diploma. It's a very difficult and nerve-wracking exam, but yeah, since we were maybe 6 years old, we started this program, and until now, like we completed it.
Yeah, we completed it.
Yeah.
Something we're very proud of.
Yeah.
It's truly amazing. And do you think you could share maybe 3 tips or truths or motivations that led you to this point, that helped you go all the way? Or 4?
Tips and tricks. I think stay dedicated, even when it gets really hard, even when you feel like you want to give up. You just have to kind of get through that phase.
Yeah.
And continue, because you're gonna thank yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, since like there were obviously in the beginning a lot of sacrifices, and you'd always feel like, oh, like I'm missing out on this and that and that. But yeah, you need to. You really do need. Like obviously, if you want to be successful, you have to make sacrifices. You know. But yeah, I think that's one tip. What else? Practice. Obviously, practice makes perfect. Definitely, you need to
find your style. I think
find your style is a good one too. Yeah, and not everyone's good at everything. Like we were talking about earlier, like you don't necessarily need to be good at classical to be good at the violin. You know, maybe you're better at playing pop music, jazz. Find your style. That's how you know, like find yourself.
Find your niche. I like that. And was there ever a moment where one of you had to pick the other up and go like, come on, like we're in this?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's always you.
I think maybe I'm just a bit like
she takes
I tend to take the lead usually between us.
Yeah.
So whenever she gets a little lazy, maybe I'll pull her up and I'll push her to come and practice with me.
Yeah, that is true.
I love sister energy so much. I see you guys, my sister's in London. I miss her so much, and I just see you guys interacting. Like you can get away with saying lazy, right? Like
yeah. We might fight after this, but I mean for now.
But it's like you always get over it.
Yeah,
that's sister energy. It's so nice. You mentioned Dubai Opera. You mentioned Expo.
Yeah.
For you both individually, like what has been peak for you? What has been like we've made it, like this is an amazing performance event?
I mean, I think the Expo, like being honored in the UAE Pavilion before the actual opening of the Expo was very like rewarding for us.
You feel very recognized.
Yeah.
Very, very recognized.
And like the label of the Dreamers, it's really like, I feel like it represents us a lot. We had a big dream and we were able to achieve it. So I think that was like the peak moment where it's like,
definitely.
Oh, like this is it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what I'd say. And obviously performing in the Dubai Opera, that's a big deal to us. It was a very nice thing. Yeah.
So sitting here now, we are going to have a little performance very shortly. But before we get there, what are your goals for the future? Kind of what is the big dream as the dreamers?
I think me and Jida both, we'd like to maybe one day hopefully compose a piece together. We'd like to just make everyone happy with our music. Would everyone
spread the joy.
Spread the joy. Spread the joy. Yes.
What a great purpose. That's so beautiful, really. Thank you for spreading the joy with the happy birthday performance for Farah. But now we're going to do something that you had prepared. So guys, how exciting. We're going to have Mira and Jida perform live on the Lovin Dubai show. Take it away. It's just me, but people in the background and people online are definitely clapping. That was absolutely amazing, girls. Thank you so much. What a fun tune to kick off the morning for everyone watching. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us. It was a pleasure.
Absolutely. And if anyone wants to follow you, if they want to get in touch, if they'd like to know more about you, how can they do so?
On our Instagram, on Mirajida, @Mirajida on Instagram. Yes.
And we'll certainly tag you in the post after this.
Thank you so
great.
much.
What a great start to the day, guys. That brings us to the end of the show. We're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.